Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel DP Design, and in this video we are going to learn about the Solidworks software from the beginner level to an advanced level. So let's get started. As you can see, this is the welcome panel of the Solidworks. Let's get started with this panel. Whenever you are clicking a new document, there will be a three option. First one is a part, second one is a assembly, and third one is a drawing. Whatever you want to choose, double click on it, so it will directly open to that particular module. So this is the part where you can create your separate geometry. In the assembly you can put all the parts together and making some mechanisms, right? And third one is drafting, a drawing you can say. So whatever 3D model we have created, we can draft into the 2D, so that manufacturer can understand that language better. For now, we will start with the part design. In this video, we are going to learn about the advanced part design and from the beginning. And click OK here. Yes, we have this panel of the SolidWorks. Yes, this is our work area. This can be called as a feature manager tree, where you can see your feature. You can see the planes, you can see the materials and all, the sensors, annotations and equation. And on the other side, we have a task pane where you can apply the appearance, apply the scenes. You can directly open from this. You can open the toolbox, etc., etc. Uh, we will go deep in that in the future. And this is our command manager where you can apply those commands over here, right? And this is our heads up toolbar where you can create like how you want to see your geometry, right? So first we will start with the 2D sketch. To get into the 2D sketch, you have to select a particular plane, or directly you can select the sketch and then you can here select any plane. Then you are into sketch. Yes, this symbol shows us that we are in a sketch. So you are able to use those sketching commands. Let's start with the lines. Select the line and I will draw something like this. This is very easy cheesy process for that. And SolidWorks also guiding you to draw a horizontal or vertical line. You can see that yellow lines, right? And also the symbol. Yes, these are the relation that SolidWorks is showing, that line is a horizontal, line is a coincident, and line is a vertical. You have to keep in mind that these relation will help you more in a complex drawings, right? So there are three types of line. This is the center line for a referencing, and this is a midpoint line where you can draw like this, something like this. Yes, okay. Now if you want to make this line a construction, so how you will do it? Just click on it and click on the for construction line, so it will directly convert it to the construction lines. And if I want to make it a infinite, then yes, you can see this is a infinite in our work table. You cannot go back to the finite line again. So simply you have to trim those lines. How you can trim? You can simply go to the trim, and yes, just like we were doing in a paint, right? So this is how you can trim your sketches. There are many options you can try by yourself. Second one is a circle. This is how you can draw a circle. First point on a center, second point for the radius, right? And there are perimeter circle as well, which can be used as a fillet for for the complex drawing. Yes, this is a parameter circle. Third one is a spline. This is how you can draw the splines. Splines are very useful for automotive designing, and also the mold designing as well. So there are three types of spline there. Personally, I use a style spline for the better accuracy. You can just stretch your this point and your curve is very, and if you want to see the curvature of it, You can see the continuity as well. Just click on it and show curvature. So this is how you can see your curvature continuity. If I don't want, then I will just, yes. Then we have a rectangular. This is the rectangle, a center rectangle. You can try by yourself those rectangles. Then center point arcs, there are some arcs there, right? This is the tangential arc. So whenever it is starting, it will directly do a tangential relation with that curve. There is a 3-point arc, 1, 2 and 3 for the radius. And this is how you can add the ellipse as well. Just select the radius you want and done, right? So simply you can press the control and your mouse button, the middle button, to pen this. There are many types of ellipse, parabola and conic are there. Third one is now we will move on to the text. So for the text you have some reference line or line over there. So you have to select the line where you can put your sketch. I will simply draw if I want the sketch on this center line. So what I will do, I will click on the sketch like text and I will select the curve and I will type something. Let's say I will type a DP design, right? So here you can see my DP design text is here. So how you can make it bigger, just untick on it and go to the font. Okay, I will select the points. You can see the text over here. I will select 500. Yeah, there you go. If I want it in the middle, if I want it in the right side, yes. So okay, here you can see this is how you can add your text, and this is a very useful command. Slots, you can create the slots just like this. So this will be your first point, this will be your second and third for the thickness of the slot. Also we have the center point slot. 3-point arc slot is a very good feature. First point, second and third for the radius and fourth for the thickness of the slot. Also center point arc slot you can select. Yes, you can directly select and clip the delete as well. Now you can create the polygons as well. This is how you can add the polygons. If I want to make 8, if I want to make, so this is how you can make a triangle as well. I will keep it a 3. Okay, this is the triangle, right? And you can choose the fillets and chamfers are there. You can choose the simply fillets having a higher radius over here. Yes, now you can see you can change the dimensions by double clicking on it. I will keep it at 400. Okay, now you can do the chamfers as well, just like you have done in the fillets. I will do like 300. Sorry, we'll do 300. You can see. Now we will move on to the major part, or let's say a very important portion of this sketch, which is a smart dimension. How to give a dimension to your sketch. That is the main portion. So let's say I have this line. So how I can give a dimension to it? You can see it is a black in a black. So what does it mean? So black means your sketch is fully defined and cannot be changed again. So let's say I am giving the dimension about 300 mm. Now you can see this is my sketch fully defined. So here you can see this is the fully defined. So your sketch is perfect. Make sure whenever you are exiting your sketch for a 3D, converting into the 3D, make sure it is a fully defined. So if I delete the dimension, I can change this, right? Just because I have given given the relation of an vertical, that's why it is not turning like aligned to the an angle, right? So it is not moving on an angle. Now let's say if I am drawing line here, if I want to give an angle between those lines, I will simply select those lines. Okay, and I will give a 45 degree. Yes. Now you can change this dimension. So what you have to do, your sketch is still underdefined. So what you can do, go to the smart dimension, go to this. Now you can see there are two types of dimension writing over here. First one is a linear dimension, which is your baseline dimension. So what I will do, I will do a 200, and also it can be fixed by this dimension, this one, the horizontal dimension of the line, right? So this is how you can fix your models sketches by the smart dimension. Let's say if I have drawn this circle, so my circle is moving around in a moving on the work table, right? If I want to fix at one point, so what I will do, first I will fix the radius of a 200 mm. Now I will fix this. Either I can move it to the origin, right? So you can see, just because this is not fixed, that's why it is showing underdefined. I will give the dimension to around 200, and also this dimension I have to give for fully defining the sketch, 200. Now you can see my sketch is fully defined. What if I delete the relation? So it directly goes to the underdefined, right? I will keep the control C for explaining you the circle. So what I will give, I will give the horizontal dimension in a X direction, I will give a 200. In the Y direction, I will give around 100. Yes, you can see my circle is fixed now. It is not moving at all. So this is how you can fix your entities. Now, let's say I have drawn the line over here. I will select this line and a circle. So what it will do, it will directly measure from the center. But what if from the end point you want to give the dimension? So simply press the shift and select those lines and a circle. So if you select the downward part of it, so it will directly calculate the outward most point, and you can give the dimension. Let's say if I want to I want to give the dimension from here to here. So what I will do, press shift, then I will, yes, select the this point and give the dimension of 400. Yes, now you can see this is how you can give the dimension. Now in the spline as well, you can give the point to point dimension. I hope you have understood the how to give the dimension and how to fix the entities as well, right? So if I want to exit the sketch, click on a sketch exit, or you can exit the sketch by this. So what it will do, it will directly save your sketches into the sketch one entity. If I draw a circle right here and I will exit the sketch, then it will save the sketch 2 because I have deleted the sketch 1. And also you can customize your color as well, whatever color you want to give to specify the particular sketch for the functional requirement. I can also add this to the new folder where you can store the many sketch entities as well. So I will so this is how you can create the folder in a feature manager tree. This is very useful command whenever you are working for a complex geometries. Also you can save the selection, feature properties, and also I can rename it. This is my circle. Yes. Okay, so I will keep this. You can remove the color. Okay. Now I will, if you want to edit the sketch, you can simply select on the edit sketch, or either you can go to the this one, edit sketch from here. Now I will select the offset entities. So what it will do, it will create the another sketch offsetting from the geometry. So I will select the 20 mm. You can do the reverse as well. You can do the bidirectional as well, and the cap ends for a open loop geometry. I will show you that. So this is how you can construct your base geometry construction as a offset geometry. If I want my base geometry as an solid, so you can click and tick your according to your requirement, right? If I have this line, and if I want to close the entity with the offset, so what I will do, click on the offset. I will directly select this and select the cap ends. Either you want arc, either you want lines. If I want lines, then okay. I want to create the base as a base geometry as a construction, then yes. This is the center line. I hope you understand this command. Now, if you want to mirror something, like if I have something drawn over here, and I want to mirror this according to this axis. So what I will do, I will make the center line. If I want to make the mirrors, then I will click on the mirror entities, entities to mirror. I will simply select those and mirror about this. So this is how you can mirror. If I change this, then the duplicate geometry will automatically change according to your movement. If I will give the dimension around 30 or around 20, now you can see the both geometries are duplicating each other, replicating each other. Okay. Now, if you want to create a like beautiful design, as we are creating in a the symmetry design, right? Like circular pattern and linear pattern. So what if I have this design? And if you want to make it in a circular symmetrical geometry, so what I will do, I will select the circular pattern. I will select this center, right? The point in reference of which is the geometry will rotate. So what I will do, entities to pattern, I want to pattern this, and also how much pattern I will need. I will keep this 20. This is too much. Okay, this looks good. Okay, you either you want to create on a 360-degree. No, I don't want in a 360. What I will do, I will directly create the 180-degree at a 180-degree. If you don't want equal spacing, then untick on it. I want equal spaces. Always keep it in a 360-degree. And if you want to instant to skip, if I don't want this, then I will click the this one, this one, this one. Yes. This is how you can create the circular pattern. Now let's say so you can you can see my close entity showing the shaded. So what I will do, I will untick this and I will delete this. Let's say I want to pattern this circle in this square. So how I will do it? I will simply go to the linear sketch pattern, and this is my x axis, this is my y axis on the upper side, and this is the entities to pattern. So I will pattern this. Now you can see it will pattern, and let's say I want to make it 10 at the distance of around 20, not enough. Will increase it. I will decrease the number, and also in a y direction I will make the number of 10. You can simply increase. Oh, this is very much amount of circles. Same here. Here you can skip the instances as well. So let's say if I don't want this circle, so what I will do, I will skip this, I will skip this. Okay, you are out, you are out, and you are out. Also you are out. So this is how you can perform the linear sketch pattern. Let's say if I want to move the whole geometry, so what I will do, I can either create, so this is how you cannot move this. So how I will do, I will simply go to the move entities. You can select the entities you want to move from the xy position as well. This is how you can move in the y direction as well. If you want to take a reference from a vertex or a edge, so you can select the from or to. Okay, good. So this is how you can do your sketch part. So these are the convert entities. We will study these in a 3D. So we are done with the sketch part very rapidly. Now, if you want to move in the 3D, so our first part was a sketch. Now our second part will be our features, where we can perform the 3D part design. So first we will perform the extrude command, where we can convert our geometries into 3D portion. Let's say I am drawing this rectangle, right? So if I want to, I have the length, I have the width, and if I want a height, then simply click on the extrude blind command, use the blind command, and if I want to extrude it at 20 mm, right? If you want to draft, if you want to give an angle, particular angle, so what you can do, you just click on the draft and you can apply the draft. Here you can see this is the inward draft. If you want to create an outward, then you can check the outward draft. Now in the direction 2 you want another geometry extruded over here. This can be called as a boss only, right? In a CATIA it is known as a pad. So I will select the 30 mm of a 34 degree. Okay, now you can see this is how you can use the extrude command. If you want to edit this command or edit the sketch, you go to the edit sketch, and if you want to edit the feature, like if you want to like change the dimension of the extruded boss, this is how you can change. And you can select the sketch contours as well. Okay, now on any linear plane you can sketch. So this is my linear faces where I can sketch. So what I will do, I will simply click on it and I will right click and go to the sketch. Yeah, So this origin shows that you are in a sketch. Now so this symbol is showing you that you are in a sketch. Now I will draw something like this, a circle from both. Yes. If I want to extrude, you can simply stretch this, and if you want to make it from a mid plane, so in the both direction it will extrude, right? Just like this, in a both direction, but I don't want this. I will simply, yes, this is a merge result where you can merge the solid bodies. I will show you in the further process. Yes, so you can see there is a one solid body only. What if I want to create the separate solid bodies? So whenever you are creating your bodies, if I have selected this and added this, if I keep it off, the merge result off, then what it will do? It will create the three separate bodies. This is very useful, like this is the very important portion. You can focus whenever you are going to simulate perform the simulation on a part. This is the very useful uh, portion, right? Now let's say if I'm sketching on this face, so what it will do? Let's say if I want to extrude up to the surface and I don't know about the dimension, I don't know about the surface curvature, I don't know about the continuity. So simply I go to the extrude. You can select not mid plane. You cannot select the through all. You can also select the through the vertex, where you can select this vertex. You can select the surface as well. This is my surface. So even if your surface is uneven, it will extrude up to the surfaces. You can also offset from a surface. This is very huge value. Up to body. Which body? This body. And up to next. This is my next portion of the geometry, right? So these are the commands you can select. The very useful command is mid plane. Whenever you are creating your geometry for the first time, make sure you are creating it from the mid plane. Got it? Now we will learn about the thin feature. So let's say if I go to the thin feature, I will make the dimension as lower so that you can understand. If I created, this is the thickness, this with the 1 mm thickness, this is the 2, 3, 4. Now you can understand. Yes, and also I will select the 200 mm. You can give the linear dimension over here and the thickness over here. You can select the word from the mid plane. So my construction line will be in the center. You can select the cap ends as well. This is the same as the offset geometry. Some terms are very relatable to each other. You can also select the feature scope, which is the merge result, right? So why it is not creating? Because we have kept the merge result on and there is no body interacting with each other. So I will keep untick and okay. Yeah, there you go. So this is how you can create the geometries, the 3D geometries. This is how you can use the extruded boss. Now if I want to make a circular part, what I will do, I will simply create a center line and I will draw a cross section, something like this. If I want to, I have closed this portion and I want to make this cross section rotate about this axis. I will select the revolve. It will directly select the axis, axis of revolution. But if not selected, then you can clear and you can select this. And also you can select the contours if not selected. And yes, you can make the customization in a degrees. If I want to make only 180-degree, yeah. If I want to make a 360-degree, yes. Now you can see. We'll delete this. Now we will learn about the planes, how to select the planes and how to create a new planes for performing a new features and easiness in a geometry. So simply I go to the reference geometry. Make sure you are off in the sketch, right? So you have to go to the reference geometry, create the plane. There are total of 3 reference. If you are selecting any face or plane, you need only one reference. If you are selecting an edge that is having a 2 points, then you have to select the another vertex, that is a 2 reference. And if you are selecting a one vertex, then there are 2 vertex is still remaining, that's why you have to create the 3 reference. So this is how you can create the plane: one vertex, 2 vertex, and third vertex. This can be called as a 3-point plane. So overall it needs a 3 references, which is a 3 points. Let's say I will clear this. Okay, we will make it a new. This is my plane 1. Let's say if I want to create a plane using the edges, one edge, and I will select this vertex, so it will directly create the perpendicular plane. This is the this is my favorite method of taking the plane for creating the plane, right? You can select the face where it will create the offset plane, and you can simply give the dimension over here 500. I will create the another plane referencing, and yes, flip offset 250. Now you can see this plane is created over here. Okay. Now I want to create a plane between two faces. So what I will do, I will simply select the two faces and it will directly create the mid plane between those faces. Got it? Now let's say we have a cylinder, something like this. Okay, I will make it a revolve. Okay. Now if I want to create a plane, you can hide this plane over here. You can hide this plane, this plane. If I want to, I want to make a tangential plane. I will select this and I will select the perpendicular faces, so it will directly create this. What if I select this face, then it will directly create the perpendicularity. Okay, you can select the perpendicular, you can select the parallel as well. So however you want to create the plane, you have to select the relations as well. This is my best method to create a tangential plane. I will simply go to the wherever, yes, and now sketch exit plane and simply select the line, go to the plane, and yes, at particular angle you have created this plane. So told you, this is my favorite trick or favorite method of creating the plane. From this method you can create the plane anywhere. Right? Now after creating the plane, we will run the swept command. So I will simply minimize it, and create the new part. Okay, let's say this is my path, something like this. Yes, this is my path and I want to make a pipeline over here. So what I will do, I will create the swap, I will use the swap command, but yes, it is what it demands. It needs a sketch profile and a sketch path. We have created the path. Where is the profile? If you don't have the profile, you can directly create the circular profile and select the lines, and you can give the diameter of 30, you can give the diameter of 40, you can give the diameter of 50. Okay, yes, now you can see. So if you want to make your pipe hollow, you can use the cell command. You can directly select the face, you can show preview and how much thickness you want. I want 2 mm thickness. Also set shell outward you can use. If I will select this, then it will open both side. You can see. And if you want to clarify that it is hollow from inside, then you can select the sectional view and select the planes, how you want to cut. I will select this. Yes. I will untick this. And if I want to make a open from both side, yes, I will make it a don't save. Now we will learn about the loft and boundary. For a loft command, you must have to create the two sketches in different planes. So what I will do, I will create the another plane, which is at 200 apart. I will create a different geometry over here. Yes. Now you can see these. If I want to connect this profile, then I will simply go to the loft command. I will select the profiles, and you can simply move this green portion, green point. So this is how you can use the loft command. And also you can make the guide curves as well. If you want to guide this, then I will, where is my plane? Yes, this one. So what can I do? I will select this. I will select this pierce, and now I will use the loft command. I will select the profiles, and also I will select the guide curves. Yes. This is how you can use the loft command. Same as the loft command, we have the boundary boss. So you can go to the boundary, you can select the two faces, and also this one. So what is the difference between loft and boundary? Can you think? So whenever I am creating the geometry in a loft, so what it is doing? It is plotting directly to the next point, right? And in the boundary, it can create the curvature at any point. This is how you can move at any angle, right? So this is the base difference between a boundary and a boundary and a loft command. What if you want to make a cut in the material? Let's say I am creating a boundary first over here, and the guide curves, leave, I will loft. Okay. If I want to cut this, like something whole, so you can directly go to the features and extrude cut command. Yes. Same as the extrude, you can use the extrude cut command. There is no complexity in that. Same as there are the cuts over here, swept cut, loft cut, and boundary cut, and a revolve cut as well. This is how you can give the fillets. You can see, you can select the bodies as well if you want to give it to the bodies. You can explore the types of fillets by yourself. 30. As same as that, you can apply the chamfers as well. These are the chamfers. Okay. And if you want to read the mass properties, then you can directly go to the evaluate. You can go to the mass properties and you will get this. And if you want to apply the material, so you can go right here, go to the material, go to the edit material, and yes, you can see there are lots of materials over there. This is the material library of Solidworks. You can customize your material by yourself. If I want to apply the AISI 1020, then I can directly select AISI 1020. I can directly apply, and I will close this. Yes, you can see my color has been changed. I will simply go to the evaluate mass. You can see this is my mass. If you want to see the center of mass, this is my center of mass location. And if you want to make it in a kilogram, meters, right? So you can change the units by this panel. Now, in the feature, there is a linear pattern, circular pattern. We will learn this advanced tools in a part 2. Till then, thank you for watching and keep sharing, keep exploring, and keep learning. Thank you so much.